Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Monjoy presenting the headlines first. Constitution is the guiding light of the nation, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi while addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program. Union Minister of Renewable Energy Prahlad Joshi reviews implementation of key schemes pertaining to renewable energy sector in Tripura. Meghalaya Education Department proposes plan to introduce 5,000 additional smart classrooms in schools across the state. Security forces recover huge cache of arms from Changlang district of Arunachal Pradesh during joint operation. And in chess, Grandmaster Koneru Hampi wins second women's title, beating Indonesia's Iren Sukhinder in the World Rapid and Blade Championship in New York. The news in details. In National News Force, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said the Constitution is the guiding light of the nation and stated that it is a matter of great honor that the Indian Constitution is completing 75 years on 26 January next year. Addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani, PM Modi said the Constitution has stood the test of time in every sense of the term. The Prime Minister noted that on the occasion of the Constitution Day this year, many activities have commenced and that a special website constitution75.com has been created to connect citizens with the legacy of the Constitution. Prime Minister urged the listeners of Mann Ki Baat, children and youth to visit the website where people can read the preamble of the Constitution and upload their videos. The Prime Minister also touched upon the tea gardens of Jorhat in Assam, stating that malaria used to be a major cause of concern until 4 years ago, but people's participation in a movement against the mosquito-borne disease has curbed it. He further exuded pride that the speciality of Mahakumbh, which will be held in Prayagraj from the 13th of January, is not only in its vastness but also in its diversity.
चोटी पर खरा उतरा है। संविधान हमारे लिए गाइडिंग लाइट है, हमारा मार्गदर्शक है। ये भारत का संविधान ही है जिसकी वजह से मैं आज यहाँ हूँ, आपसे बात कर पा रहा हूँ। इस साल 26 नवंबर को संविधान दिवस से एक साल तक चलने वाली कई एक्टिविटीज शुरू हुई हैं। देश के नागरिकों को संविधान की विरासत से जोड़ने के लिए constitution75.com नाम से एक खास वेबसाइट भी बनाई गई है। इसमें आप संविधान की प्रस्तावना पढ़कर अपना वीडियो अपलोड कर सकते हैं। अलग-अलग भाषाओं में संविधान पढ़ सकते हैं। संविधान के बारे में प्रश्न भी पूछ सकते हैं। मन की बात के श्रोताओं से, स्कूल में पढ़ने वाले बच्चों से, कॉलेज में जाने वाले युवाओं से मेरा आग्रह है, इस वेबसाइट पर जरूर जाकर देखें।
Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma today expressed gratitude to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for recognizing the initiative of the state's malaria eradication efforts in the tea gardens of Jorhat. The Prime Minister has referred to the initiative in Mann Ki Baat program today. Taking to social media, Chief Minister Sharma said the malaria eradication efforts in the tea gardens of Jorhat reflect the power of innovation and community action. Sharma further said by leveraging technology and the reach of social media, the state has made significant strides in improving public health for those who form the backbone of Assam's tea industry. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha listened to the Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat program along with party volunteers at the booth number 5, Mandai Mandal in the state. Taking to social media later, he said the Prime Minister's message of Mahakumbh, stating the whole country should be united, filled the volunteers with zeal.
अच्छा लगा आज खास करके जनजाति इलाका में आज मन की बात अनुष्ठान मंदाई ये केंद्र है। तो मंदाई कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में और मंदाई मंडल उन्होंने ये अरेंज किया था। तो बहुत लोग यहाँ पर देखिए, खास करके जनजाति भाई बहन सबसे ज्यादा यहाँ पर आ चुके हैं और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को सुने सब। हमेशा हम जानते हैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी पूरा देश को, पूरा विश्व को मन की बात अनुष्ठान के माध्यम से वो दिखाना चाहते हैं कहाँ क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है। वो तो कुछ नहीं जानते थे, हम लोग भी नहीं जानते थे। तो हमेशा ये आज 117 एपिसोड है।
In news from Tripura, Union Minister of Renewable Energy Prahlad Joshi today reviewed the implementation of key schemes pertaining to the renewable energy sector during a visit to Charilam in Chepahijala district of the state. The minister also took stock of the renewable energy project taken up by the Tripura Renewable Energy Development Agency, TREDA, for the farmers. He also inspected the 27 SPV pumps installed under PM Kusum scheme, 35 SPV street lighting systems, and also interacted with the beneficiaries to their feedback in further improving scheme implementation. The minister said the initiatives had resulted in double cropping and double farmers' income in the region. He also advised the local administration to undertake awareness initiatives so that more people could benefit from the schemes.
पूर्वोत्तर राज्य के बारे में एक जो बहुत बड़ा उनका प्यार भी है, कंसर्न भी है, उसके लिए तो इधर प्रधानमंत्री जी हम सब लोगों को भेजते ही रहते हैं। भारत सरकार की जो योजना है वो प्रदेश सरकार और भारत सरकार मिलके जो करते हैं वो ओवरऑल, और हमारा डिपार्टमेंट का जो योजना है पीएम सूर्य घर और अनाज मुफ्त में जो अनाज देने का है और पीएम कुसुम का जो है जो अभी आप देख रहे थे, तो ये सब के लिए इस योजना को देखने के लिए मैं आज इधर आया था। तो आप ही देखा बहुत इनोसेंटली कैसे लोग पीएम कुसुम के बारे में अपना रिएक्शन दे रहे थे।
In news from Manipur, 4 non-local labourers were apprehended for violating the inner line permit ILP system in Manipur on Saturday. They were found residing without valid ILP cards and overstaying at the Yaripok Vishnu Naha water reservoir construction site. The individuals in their early 20s have been identified as Afsar Ali, Muhammad Sanfaraj, Muhammad Rahmatullah and Sahabaj Alam. Taking to social media, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said the defaulters were taken into custody by Yaripok police station and have been produced before the executive magistrate Taubat. Singh said legal action would be initiated against the apprehended youths as per the provisions of the ILP system, and that steps are being taken to deport them from the state. In news from Meghalaya, the Education Department has proposed an ambitious plan to introduce 5,000 additional smart classrooms in schools across the state. The department has submitted the proposal to the central government. The state is currently awaiting approval. Smart classrooms have already been implemented in several institutions. The government is considering the move as a critical step in modernizing education. Additionally, the state plans to introduce QR code-enabled textbooks for classes 10 to 12 in key subjects such as science, mathematics and social science from the next academic session. In news from Arunachal Pradesh, security forces and the Spear Corps and Arunachal Police recovered a huge cache of weapons from general area along Miao Vijayanagar axis in Changlang district of Arunachal Pradesh on Saturday. During the joint operation, a total of 10 MQ type 81 assault rifles were recovered from different locations, making it one of the largest recoveries in South Arunachal Pradesh in the recent past. The weapons concealed inside the forest area were being searched by major insurgent groups operating in Changlang district for more than 6 months. Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha today participated in a winter protection material distribution program in the Taltala area of Baradowali Assembly constituency in the state. The Chief Minister handed over blankets to senior citizens of the area during the program. In sports news, an unbeaten partnership of 55 runs between Scott Boland and Nathan Lyon helped Australia reach 228 for 9 in their second innings, stretching their lead to 333 runs against India at stumps on the fourth day of the fourth test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy in Melbourne today. Pacer Jasprit Bumrah claimed 4 wickets and achieved a significant milestone by dismissing Travis Head and Michelle Marsh in the same over, completing 200 test wickets for India. Mohammad Siraj bagged 3 wickets. Earlier, India resumed their first innings at the overnight score of 358 for 9 wickets this morning, but were bowled out at a score of 369. Nitish Kumar Reddy was out for 114 runs. Pat Cummins, Scott Boland and Nathan Lyon picked up 3 wickets each. The 5-match series is currently tied at 1-1. In chess, India's Koneru Hampi won her second women's title, beating Indonesia's Irene Sukender in the World Rapid and Blitz Championship held in New York today. Hampi finished the tournament with 8.5 points from 11 rounds to secure her victory. Aged 37, the top-ranked Indian is only the second player after China's Zhu Wenchen to clinch the title more than once. Indian chess grandmaster Hampi previously won in 2019 at Georgia. In the men's category, Russia's Volodymyr Murgin, aged 18, claimed the championship. Murgin's victory places him as the second youngest fight world rapid champion behind Nodirbek Abdusattorov, who won at the age of 17. In global news, at least 124 people have been confirmed dead in a plane crash in Korea this morning. The Jeju Air flight was carrying 181 passengers on board from Bangkok to Muan International Airport, around 290 kilometers south of Seoul. Disaster struck when the airplane Boeing 737-800 flight was arriving at Muan International Airport early in the morning. According to official sources, 2 of the 6 crew members were pulled alive from the crash site. Rescue operation is going on. The search for the black box flight data recorders will begin after recovering the bodies of the remaining victims. South Korea's acting president Choi Sang-mok visited the crash site and instructed emergency responders to mobilize all available equipment and personnel to respond to the crash. A joint inspection was conducted at Tashiding Gangyap to review the preparedness for Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang's visit to the Namsung Festival, slated on January 4, 2025. The inspection-cum-review was convened under the chairmanship of Gyalsing District Collector Tenjing D. Denjongpa at Tashiding Gangyap Public Ground on Saturday in the presence of Sikkim Tourism Minister Shering T. Bhutia. During the meeting, the minister urged the line departments and the Lepcha community to work collaboratively to ensure a well-organized and grand celebration. He stressed the need for unity and inclusiveness, appealing for a non-partisan approach. He further called upon all community members to contribute selflessly to the festival's success and underscored the importance of broad community participation. In a midchef in Mizoram today, a truck caught fire in Lunglei district of the state. The truck bearing registration number MZ02B5574 was reported to have been carrying petrol, caught fire in the Rangchal Kaun area of the district. Rangchal Kaun police said the petrol was being transported to Langtlai for sale in Myanmar. The driver and handyman were taken to hospital with minor injuries. Police are investigating the incident. And to end the news, the main points once again. Constitution is the guiding light of the nation, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi while addressing the nation in his Mann Ki Baat program. Union Minister of Renewable Energy Prahlad Joshi reviews implementation of key schemes pertaining to renewable energy sector in Tripura. Meghalaya Education Department proposes plan to introduce 5,000 additional smart classrooms in schools across the state. Security forces recover huge cache of arms from Changlang district of Arunachal Pradesh during a joint operation. And in chess, Grandmaster Koneru Hampi wins second women's title, beating Indonesia's Irene Sukender in the World Rapid and Blade Championship in New York. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.